You know what I hate? I hate when I do a best of and people say, Coop, why didn't you buy this? So you know what I did? I went out and I bought every single barbell collar. By the way, this is not all the barbell collars we've got. I've got a ton more over there, a ton more over here, but we're gonna be testing these. I've already tested all these. I've written an article on it. You can see it. It's more in depth, but we wanna show it in video format for your viewing pleasure. So as you can see here, we are testing a collar. Good job, Coop, keep it up. We are testing collars. We're gonna show you which ones hold the best, which ones are the most durable, which ones are the best price point. I've got all sorts of ones, my top picks, my runner-ups, my upgrade picks, my budget picks. Let's get into it. This is the best Olympic barbell collar review. And we're testing every single one. Let's do it. Hey guys, this is Coop from Garage Gym Reviews, and today we're testing the best collars. Behind me, we have a 15, 20, 25 kilogram plates on the end of a barbell. We are going to attach collars to them and then stand them up and see which ones hold the best, okay? And then I'm gonna give you kind of my feelings on which collars I like the best. Again, I went out and bought every collar I could. There may be some out there that we didn't get, like different variations and things, but I basically tried to get every one I knew of and every one I could find. So this is a very comprehensive review. Obviously, this isn't a definitive test for holding capacity, but I think it's pretty close. I think it's gonna be pretty good and should give you a good idea. Obviously, if you drop the bar, you never stand a barbell up like this, you drop it. But this is basically an extreme test to tell us which ones hold the most weight. And we include durability, everything like that. I'll talk about that later in the review. But right now, let's test them. Let's do it. Okay, Oso CP1, this is a polymer collar. Lockjaw hex collar. Iron Lab $10 collar from Amazon. Rogue HG collar, similar to a Lockjaw. In fact, it's made by Lockjaw. Clout fitness collar. Oso Mighty collar. Rogue / Setwear boa collar. Proloc 1 collar. Rogue USA aluminum collar. Ha ha ha! That's a good collar. Man, there's no gimmicks on this, dude. That's insane. That's nuts. Lockjaw Pro collars. These are magnetized, but the non-magnetized have the same holding power, and these are the same as the Rogue HG 2.0 collars. That's a good one. So it moved a little bit, not much though. Oso Elite collars, the same as Oso collars, the same as the Oso Rogue collars. Man. Good collar. By the way, I've had that collar for like 4 years, 3 years or so. It's pretty impressive. Clout Fitness black collar. This one's going downhill quick. I can feel it. Yep. Last one, we forgot this one. This is the Oso CM1, fully metal, like the CP1, but metal. Okay, so as you just saw, we just tested all of the collars in one specific instance. By the way, I've done that about 4 times now, a couple times for the site, one time because I messed up all the footage. So, you know, it's called being driven and dedicated to getting it done. But you've seen all the tests, everything like that. But now I want to tell you, because there's more involved than just the weight rating. Some of those collars are newer, some of them have been used a while. Some of the collars are priced differently. Some are really expensive, some are really cheap. So I want to give you kind of my favorite collars based upon all the categories, everything like that. So I'm going to start with my top pick. And this is the collar that I think is the best for most people. Now I want to say collars are something that are very important because if you're benching alone, if you're squatting alone, those sorts of things, you don't want the weight falling off, you know, you can get hurt. So buy a set of collars. No matter which ones you get, any collar is going to be better than no collars. But the first one, my top pick, the best collars for most people, and this is a pretty easy decision in my opinion, is this one right here. This is the Rogue USA aluminum collar. Okay, so what Rogue did was, if you can't beat them, you buy them. Rogue had been using Lockjaw for a lot of their collars, which by the way, we'll talk about those, are very good collars. And they've been using other companies as well, and they started selling Oso collars. And basically what Oso did was they took an aluminum design and started CNCing them with these little, I've got a ton of Oso collars, with these little like tighteners right here, this adjuster piece right here. Very smart design. So basically what Rogue did was they improved it, they made it lighter, so it's probably cheaper for them to make, but they also made this handle a little bit bigger. It snaps good, it holds well. All the Oso collars that I've had, and I've got maybe 6 or 7 of them, and I've had a lot of them. I've got some at the garage too. I've had them for a long time. They all performed extremely well. So here's what I'll say. You really can't go wrong with any Oso collar, but my favorite collar that's an Oso type of collar is the Rogue USA aluminum collar. The reason is because of the design. It's got an improved latch. It holds really well. It looks really good. They now have them in Cerakote colors, things like that. And they're also priced well. They're right around $49. Now, compared to some of these, that's kind of expensive, but these have a lifetime warranty. They're made of aluminum. They're just going to last a long time. If you're going to buy a set of collars, you only want one. These are the ones. Next, we have a runner-up set, okay? And my runner-up is the Lockjaw Pro collar. I love Lockjaw Pro collars. These are the same as the Rogue HG 2.0 collar. It's an excellent collar. As you saw, it held extremely well. Granted, these are brand new and those Rogue ones have been used quite a bit, but they still held really well. They're a heavier collar. These ones are magnetized. They can get a bit expensive. They also have one that's the Lockjaw Oli collar. Difference is it doesn't have this latch right here. I really think you want the latch. It prevents it from flying off. but in my opinion, this is the runner-up. Honestly, this one and the Rogue collar could be somewhat interchangeable. I just like the Rogue one better because it's aluminum, but you can get both of these at Rogue or Amazon. This one you can buy at Amazon or on Lockjaw's website. I'll put links to all these in the bio so you can check them out. But the Lockjaw Pro, in my opinion, is the runner-up. It's a great collar, excellent collar. So the next collar that I would say is about third place are any of these Oso CP1 or CM1 collars. This one's been used a ton, and it's probably the collar that's been used the most. It's the one that I use in my garage gym. I love this collar, I love the way it feels. I love that these little knobs are interchangeable here, so as they wear out, you can change them, you get different colors. It's a great design, it works really well. However, it is priced kind of high. So if you want a cheaper version, the Oso CP1 is the exact same collar. It's just made out of a polymer instead of aluminum, okay? This one, as you saw in our test, actually held better than this one. I don't know if that's because this one's been used more, but regardless, it held extremely well. These are awesome collars. Again, this is a cheaper version. It's plastic, it's lighter, that sort of thing. So if you want like the longest lasting one, get this one. Although that said, really you should just avoid these and get that first one I talked about, the top pick, the Rogue USA aluminum collar. Okay, next is the best collar for specialty bars. Specialty bars typically have a different outside diameter on their sleeves. There's a lot of different collars that are made specifically for specialty bar collars, but I don't like a collar that you can't use on a bar that you can use on a specialty bar, or a bar that you can use on a specialty bar that you can't use on a regular bar. So like this is an Oso axle bar collar. This is another Oso axle bar collar. I don't think these are worth buying, okay? The ones that I think are worth buying are ones that can be used for both, and that's this one. This is the Proloc collar, Proloc 1.0 collar. To be honest, this is not the best collar in the world. One of the reasons it's not the best collar is because it doesn't hold on to the bar that well, as you saw over there. It does slide. One of the reasons for this, and Proloc, if you're watching this, actually, I know you'll be watching this because you reposted our photo. Listen to me. What you need to do is you need to get some of this rubber, some of this inside rubber that Rogue's using on the inside of their collars and put it on the inside of the Proloc collar, okay? It's gonna give it a better grip. Right now, it's just plastic and metal on metal, okay? You need something that provides a little bit more friction. I would suggest doing that, but that said, Proloc's a great collar. It's easy to use. It fits both specialty bars and regular Olympic style bars. It works really well. It's practically indestructible. If you want one to add chains, they make them. If you want one with magnets on them, they make them. It's around 42 bucks. Works extremely well. I like the Proloc collar. It's not as good as the other collars, but if you want one that fits both specialty bars and regular bars, Proloc, good collar. Okay, next up is our budget collar, okay? And these are the best budget options. I've got two for this category, and I'm gonna talk about each one. One is the Oso Mighty collar. Basically what they did was they took the Oso design, but instead of putting a slit in it and allowing it to expand, they just made it circular, and then they allow this to snap on there. This collar has been used a lot. So it didn't hold as well in this test right here. However, if it was a brand new test, I think it would hold well. This is the Lockjaw Hex collar. This is my other budget pick. Okay, this is a good collar. I don't think it's as good as the Oso Mighty collar. It's a similar price point, a bit cheaper, but if you want a Lockjaw collar at a good price point, the Hex collar works really well. It's held well. Granted, this is a brand new collar, so over time it's gonna start expanding and things like that, especially because of like you can see it right there, the material that's being used. You're not gonna do that to aluminum. So if I'm gonna pick one of these for a budget pick, it's gonna be the Oso Mighty collar, but the Lockjaw Hex collar is also an excellent collar. You can't go wrong with either of these. Lockjaw and Oso/Rogue, both great companies with great collars. They're doing great work there. Okay, now for my ultra budget pick. So this is like basically the cheapest collar that I would recommend. That one is the Clout Fitness collar. Okay, these are very cheap collars. These are about 10 bucks or so on Amazon. They don't hold extremely well. They do end up breaking. But here's the reason that I recommend these is because a lot of people don't want to spend 50 bucks on a collar, which I get. If you just want the cheapest collar and you don't want spring collars, which we don't really recommend spring collars, it would be these, okay? These collars are gonna hold decently okay. They're extremely cheap, and here's the best part. They have a lifetime warranty. I talked to the owner and he's like, dude, basically if anything goes wrong with them, we replace them free of charge if they bought them from us. So, and that's not something that's just like, him talking to me. I went through Amazon reviews. They've got like thousands and thousands of reviews on this, and I haven't really seen any review where somebody said it broke and they didn't replace it for them. There's tons of people saying they replace them. So if you want a collar, it's gonna work okay. Yeah, it may break, but you can get a new one from the company. This is the one, the Clout Fitness collar. Good collar. Okay, so now those are all the collars. You know, I've got other ones here. This is the HG 1.0 collar. I've got, you know, the set wear boa collar. Honestly, I don't recommend this collar. It's too expensive. This one is an older style collar. If you want the newer one, get the HG 2.0. But those are by and large. Here's an Iron Lab collar, another decent collar. Here's what I'll say. If you want to know about all the collars we tested, everything we did with them, everything like that, go to the link in the bio to the website, garagegymreviews.com. We've got a full review on this about the best Olympic barbell collar. Basically goes into every detail that I can't provide on video, just because I'm not a savant and I can't remember everything I wrote. So this has been Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. Which collar do you think is the best? Do you disagree with our findings? Let me know. We'll see you next time. Peace. Man, there's no gimmicks on this, dude. That's insane. That's nuts. That's our top pick.